out, I'm a bit little. Right. As the Dean said, I'm Gemma, and this is my second time of doing this kind of poetry reading. For those of you who were here last time, some of you will know that quite a lot of my poems are reimaginations of kind of mythic images and things like that. So this is one of them. It doesn't have a title at the moment. I don't think it needs one at the moment, but here it is. I hope you like it. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, my love. The first queen to accept such a crude proposition, and the last man to perform it with style. In your bedroom, I will cause Armageddon. Between the sheets, I will save your life. I will write your name in lipstick traces upon the screen, and with mascara, I will dash out your eyes. For you will never see my beautiful demise. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and for this set, I kind of wanted to write a whole new lot of poetry. So these are all completely brand new, written within the last week. And I wanted to write about things that were kind of filling my head at the moment. One of which is work, which sounds a bit boring, but my day job is I'm a producer and a dancer. So I work mainly on a contract basis, and it's quite a scary thing to do. So that's kind of inspired a few things that I've been writing lately. This poem is called Just a Game. It was over a year ago when I first picked up that dice, warm and somehow familiar in my hand. I tossed them away from me, distrusting chance, but fate cried out from that foggy sky and rolled my dice a 6. And now, upon placing them once more in my palm, cold and somehow alien in my hand, I let them fall with caution, trusting circumstance. But a lesson ran out on that sunny day, and my dice simply went away. Thank you. This is another untitled poem. I kind of sometimes like to put myself in a character's position. I want to stress that this is not me, even though it sounds like it from the way it's written. And it goes something like this. I'd known that something was about to change when I'd agreed to that just one glass of wine and returned to his perfume-infused palace that smelled of her. I knew that something was shifting when he'd complained about the heat, and before I knew it, he'd removed some layers and sat facing me on the sofa's edge. Never before had I considered an infidelity to be so attractive, but the possibility of his. Surely this was something different. As he nuzzled the curve of my neck and ran his fingers along the pale lines of my jaw, he watched my eyes flicker in unsure anticipation and gently pushed my shoulders towards the arm of the chair. There his lips hovered above mine, blushing but never touching, wanting to but resisting, images in each other's minds. Thank you. This is another poem about work that kind of was born out of the one that I read just before. This is called Just a Minute. I remember a time when all of this was simple, not Gray's knees and Fortune's friends, not a time when this was a means to an end. Not now. It feels as if we're falling, and the cracks in the ceiling are calling. Sit down, listen, take it all in. Offer your hands that soon they'll bind mistakenly, but happy it seems. Time to meld, bring all your thoughts together and build your art, your Noah's Ark. Just remember, they might take a minute to find you. Thank you very much. Here's another sort of mythic image poem. This is one that is loosely based and inspired by the story of Pygmalion, for those who are familiar with that. It's called Porcelain from Purity. He never intended to pillage porcelain from purity, but he, in child's play, moulded her in crimson plasticine, and unfolded his glistening instruments to create a heart and its bruise pristine. He in sweet caresses painted her in screams, sculpted his requirements to create a beating soul he could not redeem. Born into a marriage through whose commencement she slept, confused, despoiled and desecrated, he took from her what was not his to be kept. Stoned and wounded by those who knew no higher, the tears of her maidenhead too soon flushed away with his desire. Thank you very much. This is my last poem of the night, and it's aptly named Exit. It's about a kind of feeling I imagine quite a lot of people will have more than once during their lives, so hopefully it resonates with you somehow. It goes like this. Hello, dear monstrous alter ego, I remember you rather well, leading me away from paths I was destined not to take, and coaxing me to snap the rules I was destined to break. Are you still there? I can't hear you too well anymore. Just a quiet breeze playing in the winter wind of a false summer from long ago. I've shed my skins, stitched up some wings, I seem to have managed alone. Now instead, now filling my head, are the pixies in my ear. But one voice still faintly whispers, there is an exit here. Thank you very much, you've been lovely.